Reiki. All right, so what do I have for you today? Happy full moon. And I want to do everything with you today. I want to do a little pranayama practice. I was talking about on Tuesday how that last week I was in Vermont and I had a beautiful healing happen, not only with me being in such a beautiful healing space, but also with Eileen and my sister being there. And then I did some Reiki on myself, which I don't always do. You know, you think of it's a gift of giving to somebody else. You know, always think of giving it to yourself. And I was in such extraordinary pain. I couldn't actually walk very well. And I did some healing on myself and I felt the pain leaving me. And I felt the next day as I woke up, it was gone and it has not returned. And it just made me really start to think again about how little we realize that we are the healing modality of the world, that we are the healing magic of the world. And so I was teaching on Brigit, which I'll talk a little bit about the goddess Brigit today again. And then I want to do a little pranayama practice because it occurred to me not only with the energy that I was moving through Reiki, but the energy of pranayama, energy of moving our powerful prana through our bodies is so simple to do, and we don't always go to it as a go-to when we're healing ourselves. So the magic of the goddess, I just wanted to read to you first. Goddess reclaiming, you are born an alchemist. You are magical. You are a powerful healer. You are the high priest or priestess. You are a miracle worker, and you are the wise one. All these abilities are already yours, for they've always been with you. Opening yourself to harnessing these God-given gifts is best supported when you feel and deeply ground and nourish yourself. Now that we are playing in this realm of the goddess Brigit, Brigit is the Celtic goddess of healing magic, creativity. She helps us to be born again into that place of being a magic maker, a medicine woman, a medicine man. So I want to start with a pranayama, which will be a moon breath, and there also will be a mantra. So as you begin to breathe, you'll breathe in through your left nostril. You'll hold your breath, but don't even use your hand, just use your mind. Breathe in through your left nostril. Hold your breath at the top, and as you hold your breath, gaze into the tip of your chin. Try to hold that breath as long as you can, and then exhale through the right nostril. Now there's a mantra. As you inhale, T-A-M, Tom, up through the left, only left nostril. Hold, gazing at your chin, Vam, Vam, Vam. Exhale through your right nostril, and Lam, L-A-M. Let me do it with you first for a couple of rounds. So your hands are resting. Inhale through your left nostril, Tum, Tum, Tum. Just inside. Pause and gaze through the chin, tip of the chin, holding the breath, Vam, Vam. And as you exhale through the right nostril, Lam, Lam, Lam. Inhale left, Tum, Tum. Holding, gazing at the chin, Vam. And exhaling, Lam. So I'll leave you to be on your own for a couple of moments. If you forget the seed sounds, don't worry. Tam, Vam, and Lam, if you remember. Just left, hold, right, and back to left again. tuning with the magic of medicine, knowing that you are the medicine woman, the medicine man. You are the magical healer of the universe, and that you have the ability to heal yourself. So simply with your mind and your breath, so simply with the herbs that you take, so simply with gratitude. And the next time you exhale out through that right nostril, release the breath. And this is a mantra to the moon, fullness of who you are, fulfilling that request to be and act in the world in your fullest form. So repeat after me. Om Shram. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om. Receive yourself on this full moon as divine healer. You have the power within you to heal yourself, to heal your mind, and to heal the lineage, those that have come before and those that are coming forth in the future. That is the power. That is the supreme power. Beautiful. Let your eyes float open. Come onto your hands and knees and press back into child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel your back body, side body. Walk your upper body to the right side of the mat. Watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. You are the magic maker. In this full moon, receive yourself so fully. Think of the shamans, the medicine men. You too are the healer. Walk your body to the other side. It's not to say don't surround yourself by great people who do great work with you. I certainly have done that. But recognize yourself as the healer. So even when the moon, you cannot see it as full, it is still whole, as with yourself. And come back to center. Good. Step yourself back into downward facing dog. Yes. And then tuck your chin for a moment, bend your knees for a moment, and round your back. Round your back. Yeah. Feel that back body opening up. And then go ahead and let your ears fall a little closer to your arms and press your legs back to straight. Good. Roll forward to plank pose. Lower your right knee underneath your hip. Send your left heel to the mat. Take your left arm to the sky. And then inhale up your left leg. Take your left leg off the mat. Make sure your right knee is right underneath. Flex your left foot. And then maybe reach back for that ankle. Maybe stay right where you are. Maybe it's too soon for that thigh stretch. But if you are taking that thigh stretch, really reach yourself back into that moon energy. Fall back. Beautiful. And gently release. Plank pose. Dropping the right knee to the mat underneath your hip. Left heel to the left knee down, right heel down. Reaching that right arm up. Then inhaling that right leg up. Reach it up. Flex the foot. Pull your right ribs a little higher so you're actually drawing that whole side body up a little more. And then reach back for that ankle if you'd like, or stay right where you are. If you can press those toes into your hand, spread those toes. And then gently release back, downward facing dog. Nice. Nice and slow. I love it. Beautiful. So much awareness. The minute that we know that we are this magical saucer, this alchemist, that we can take whatever is given to us and turn it into medicine. Then we go a little slower. We become a little more aware. Walk your feet to your hands, all the way up, feet to hands, standing forward bend. Good. Tuck your chin into your chest and round your back again. Pull the back into a fullness. And then let your seat begin to drop toward the floor and reach your arms up and alongside those ears, but unfold slowly. Unfold slowly so you're rounded in the back, and then you sink your hips down and you lift your arms up and you arrive in chair, but with all of you. You're not diminishing that back body. Widen those inner knees, hug those shins. Beautiful. And then rise all the way up to stand. Interlace your palms and press straight up. As the arms are going up, lift your chin slightly. Draw your throat back. As much as you're pressing up, reach down into the earth. Call in all the directions, the east and the south, the west and the north, above and below, and our center to guide us through today. Healers of this planet, bring your hands to your heart center, close your eyes. And begin breath of fire. Inhale, exhale through your nose, pump your navel center. Fire center. The goddess Brigit, she is the fire of the belly, and she is the opening of the top crown chakra. Fullness of who we truly are. Reclaiming that energy. The physician, the cosmic physician. Strong fire in your belly. Good. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. And exhale, release your hands. Good. Open your eyes. Now come back into chair. So sit back into chair again. But place your hands on your thighs. And then I want you to try nollie. So it's moving your belly left and right. It's just wiggling your belly left and right. And if you're newer to it, just see what it feels. And you might want to move your hips a little bit here as you do it. See what it feels like just to bring your attention to the left side of your belly, then the right, and you're moving it. It's as if you're making a little figure eight, a little wave-like energy. And again, if you're newer to it, totally cool. You're just playing. You're breathing. Good. And then exhaling, touch their hands to the floor. Beautiful. Simple as moving your prana. Left leg comes back behind you. Right knee bends. And then bring both hands inside of your right foot, both hands inside. Walk your hands to the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Maybe come onto your elbows, maybe stay up on straight arms. And I'm never opposed to you rounding in your back, filling up your back body. Widen your sit bones, take them wide and apart. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Investigating this breath as it moves through the body and releases anything that's stuck or stagnant. Om Shram Shrim Shram Shri Chandraya Namaha. Chandraya Namaha. Beautiful. And then walking your hands back in, walk to your left until you come to the center of your mat. Turn your feet parallel to each other so you're on the long side of your mat. Then walk your hands forward for a nice wide-legged dog. Maybe notice if you can inhale and still pause the breath. You could pause it at your moon center at the tip of your chin. We have slowed down such a great deal, which is so beautiful. Don't speed back up. Stay present. Know yourself to be the divine energy. See, what's beautiful about healing through our energy is that we don't have to know where or how. So we don't have to go through, physician school because the energy knows where it needs to go. Walk your hands back in. Take your left hand to your outer right ankle, left hand outer right ankle, right arm to the sky twist. Maybe wiggle those feet in a little closer. Yeah, push your inner left thigh a little bit wider to the left. Beautiful. Breathe deeply. And then switch sides. Notice your rib cage. Notice your neck. Plug in as you're squeezing your shins in, widen your knees. Keep widening those sit bones so you're making space. And then as you exhale, release down, step back to the front of the mat, back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Roll forward to plank pose. Lower all the way down to your belly. Rise up into cobra. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Take one breath back in child's pose. Step it back into child's one breath, returning then to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Collect yourself. Feel your skin as that which holds this temple. Left foot steps forward, both hands inside. Walk your hands forward to the upper right-hand corner of your mat. Maybe come down to your elbows. Maybe use blocks. Maybe drop the back knee, up to you. But round into that back body, sending that back body into its fullness. And breathing into your kidneys, moving the energy in the kidneys, your adrenals. I found as I was doing that deep healing on myself that it was very old. There's a lot of old patterning that came up for me. Whether you believe in lifetimes or not, I felt like it wasn't just this one. And I felt the energy moving through me just by my hands and my awareness and my breath. I felt the pain going away, which was very, very much there, stuck. This is not a one-shot deal. Each and every one of us can do this. Good, and then go ahead and come back in and walk to the side of your mat. Walk, 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 turn, turn, turn. Parallel your feet and bow. Maybe come down to your elbows here, maybe use blocks. Maybe even for fun, slide your legs a little wider as if you're going into a side split, just for fun. It's nice to kind of squeeze the legs wide and then hug in, squeeze the legs wide and then hug in. Maybe bend one knee and then the other one. Just a wide-legged forward bend facing the long side of your mat. There it is, Ellen. Good job. Good, and then maybe wiggle your feet back in just a little bit, walk back toward the front of your mat, step back plank pose. Nice, Allison. From plank, use your right hand, stacking your left leg on top, Vashisthasana, right hand holds you, left leg on top. Or stepping your left foot behind you or in front of you, but arch up your left ribs and take your left arm over your ear. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Soften your face. Good. And then change sides. Beautiful, everybody. Change sides. Nice, Jane. Yep. Margie, Nancy, Ronnie, Jen. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. And touch down, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out, stepping your right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1, first warrior, light step. Nice, Chrissy, beautiful. Yeah, celebrate. Warrior 1 always feels to me like a celebration. Bend the elbows or hands behind the head. Good. Now go ahead and place your hands on your right thigh and bow forward slightly so you round your back. You pull in, front ribs to back body. Gorgeous. Good. Keep that and reach the arms back up to the sky. Reach back up. So the heart just explodes, but the ribs pull in. And you feel that strength, that fire. Now clasp your hands behind your back and bow forward. Om Shram Shrim Shram Shri Chandraya Namaha. Hands down to the floor, downward facing dog. Vinyasa of choice or none at all, up to you. Beautiful, everybody. Left foot forward as you're ready. First warrior. Nice, Lisa. Good, bend your elbows. Lift your chest as if you're pulling your elbows down into my hands, right? You're getting that little bit of squeeze behind your heart. And then place your hands down on your thigh, curl in, round your back body, pull it up. Even notice how your sit bones go wider here. Try to keep all of that and reach up to the sky. Let the heart burst open. Clasp your hands behind your back, breath in, and bow forward. Your head to your foot. Just release your head, let it drop. Hands down to the floor. Beautiful downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank. Maybe throw a Vashisthasana in there. Maybe just roll through your vinyasa. Nice, Danielle. Great, Ralph. Yep. Gorgeous. So much mindfulness. Being with yourself, right? Our yoga practice is time we date ourselves and we're like, OMG, you are pretty awesome. Meet the celestial healer. Good. Walk or jump to squat. And then let your hands come to the floor and come up to your tippy toes. So even if you're not going to go into crow, I don't care if you go into crow or not, but I want you to start to come up to your tippy toes and round your back body and start to draw your knees to the upper shelf of your arms. And that can be it. That can be it. The rounding of your back, the pulling of your navel up towards your heart, really squeezing in, but keeping your sit bones wide. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good. And then if you have your feet off the floor, bring your feet slowly down. Stay on your tippy toes and walk your arms forward and drop your head. Walk your arms forward. So you're just in that, yeah, and just drop your head. So you just feel a sense of, again, this rounding, fullness. And then come on up, standing forward bend. Breathe into your mind, into your crown, into your moon center. And then go ahead and inhale your left leg to the sky. Left leg up. Nice, Angela. Left leg up. Point the toes to the floor. Scoop your right low belly a lot. So you're just in a standing split here. But then come on up to your right tippy toes. Lift up onto your right tippy toes. Up you go. Now tuck your chin into your chest and round, pulling your navel all the way up towards your heart. Squeeze in. And then look forward, lower your heel down, right heel down, and lower your left foot next to meet it. Beautiful. Open and close your mouth. Inhale your right leg up, right leg up. Toes point to the floor. You're going to scoop your left low belly in a lot. And then rise up to your left tippy toes. As if you're squeezing your left calf muscle up the back of your leg. So pull up from the back of your leg. Press down through the toes, pull up. And then tuck your chin into your chest and pull your navel all the way up to your heart. Keep it there. Squeeze in. But then move your sit bones back and wide. And then look forward, lower your heel down, lower your other heel down, standing forward bend. Hands on your hips, push down through your legs, rise up to stand. Allow the palms to turn forward, close your eyes, and just stand in grace. I guess the conversation is that if you wish to, in any moment of any day, you can tap into the healing power of the universe. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But know that through the goddess Brigit, through all the energies, they're reminding us that we are the healers of the world. Inhale your left knee into your chest. Tree pose, left foot inside or below the knee. Cactus arms, bend the elbows, reach up. Begin to lift the heart as much as you can, lean back. So you're taking a little baby back bend and keep pushing the foot into the leg. So your left foot keeps pushing into the shin or the thigh. Lean back, navel in. Good. Now start to lean forward and send that left leg back behind you. Virabhadrasana 3. Reach your arms forward. Laser beam, laser beam. Vira 3. Beautiful, Susan. Nice, Tara. And then come on up and release down. Gorgeous. Good. Right foot comes into tree. Goes right along with all our ancestral healing. Anything that we are trying to heal through our ancestral line begins with us. Take your elbows out wide. Lift your chest. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Beautiful. Yes. And then take all of that and bring that right leg back behind you and fly. Take it into Vira 3. Nice. Yes. And then come on up. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. I don't know if it's because of the way I'm teaching, but you're all moving so beautifully slowly. Exhale, bow forward. I'm going to take a little credit for it, but you look awesome. Downward facing dog. So mindful, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Open Virabhadrasana 2, second warrior. Sink deep into that pelvis. Drop deep into your seat. And then maybe squeeze the pelvic floor a couple of times and release it. The energy that's held stagnant in that pelvic energy. This is creative energy. Lower your left arm down your left leg. Take your right arm up back behind you. Stretch back. Straighten that front leg. Pull up through the earth. Pull the energy up through the earth, through that right leg. And then triangle pose, Trikonasana. Nice, Katrin. Beautiful, Dana. Allison. Welcome back, Hope. So good to see you, sweetheart. Good. Bend your right knee and come forward into half moon, please. And then you can reach back for that ankle if you'd like and call it a full moon. First full moon of the year. Bathe in the full moon. Nice, Crystal. Step back slowly, 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 slowly. Vira 2. Nice, Ralph. Right forearm onto right thigh, left arm over the ear side angle. Nice, Andra. Beautiful, Patrice. Nice, Danielle. Hands down to the floor, downward facing dog. Vinyasa of choice or none at all. Nice, Lisa. All right, let's do the second side and then we'll take a child's pose, I promise. So left foot forward. Virabhadrasana 2. And again, squeeze and lift that pelvic floor just a couple of times. Again, these are such simple tools. How often are we using Mula Bandha throughout our day? Slide your right arm down your right leg. Take your left arm up and back. Beautiful. Straighten that front leg. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. And take it forward. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Front leg is straight. You got it. Try to keep your head in line with your spine. Bending your front knee, come forward into half moon. Lifting that back leg off the floor. Maybe reach back for that ankle. And then super slow, step back, Vira-2. And float into side angle, left forearm onto left thigh, right arm over your ear. Nice. Nice, Allison. Yep. Beautiful, Ellen. Allison, so sweet. Touchdown. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa of choice. And then drop your knees and press back into child's pose. The goddess Brigit, she asks us to summon our inner warrior and to honor our path. She says, don't be afraid of judgment, especially about your spirituality. Be who you are. Own your woo-woo because the world needs it. Do your ritual fire like smudging, or use water for healing, or natural elements to create more harmony in your life. Own your spiritual gifts. Explore your healingness. You are whole, just like the full moon. Allow yourself to drink in that feeling of being that fullness of the moon. And what happens in the full moon energy, right? Then we come to dark moon and then we come to new moon, is that when we find ourselves in the same kind of movement of energy, that we can allow ourselves to wax and wane. Come on up to your hands and knees. Stretch your right leg back behind you and your left arm out in front of you. Maybe stay there, keep your back, the middle back lifted, or reach back for that ankle. And look either right or left. See which way your neck feels like turning. Maybe straight ahead. There kind of is a natural turn here that feels really good. As you release slowly. Good, Jane. And then replace it down. Nice, Allison, and switch sides. Good. Got it. And remember, if you're reaching back for that ankle, feel a little draw of that shoulder, a little opening of that shoulder. Spread your toes. Just Ronnie. Look left or right or straight ahead. The idea is do one of the three with full awareness. And gently release. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. If you're someone who does pigeon on your back, feel free to go ahead and roll over onto your back. Otherwise, inhale your right leg back and up behind you and sending your right knee forward for pigeon pose. Walk your hands back so you're upright for just a moment. And then imagine that there's a giant ball in front of you. And as you walk forward, round yourself over that ball. Round yourself forward as you walk forward. And then as your forehead touches the floor, keep that fullness in your back body. It's as if you're separating your low belly from your thighs. And if you're on your back, make sure you flex both feet. Full breathing. Reclaiming. Your initiation was birth. Now claim your inheritance. Om Shram Shrim Shram Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram Shrim Shram Shri Chandraya Namaha. Believe in the light that's reflected from the sun within you. If you want to stay here, stay right here, or bend your left knee and reach your right hand back, doing a twisting thigh stretch. Right hand reaches back for left ankle. Beautiful. And take a deep breath, squeeze those knees toward each other, pull in. And even here, place your sit bones back and wide. So you're really getting that back body to extend, that low back to extend. And then gently release. Nice downward facing dog, left leg back and up behind you. Left knee comes forward when you're ready. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. And then again, you're coming forward over a giant ball that's in front of you. So you're making your back body nice and full, kidneys nice and wide. Walk forward and lower your forehead down to the mat. Nice. The art of listening deep within yourself. Listening to this body and its wisdom. If you want, stay here or bring your left hand back to your right ankle. Good. Squeeze the knees toward each other, lift up into it. Beautiful. And gently release downward facing dog. And step your right foot forward. Left foot comes in just a little bit so both legs are straight. Parsvottanasana. Right foot forward, left foot steps in. So make sure your left foot, yeah, there you go, Hope. Left foot is behind your right. And then again, round for a moment. Maybe even bend your front knee for a moment. So back leg is straight, front leg is straight. Maybe bend your front knee for a moment and take your spine just a little longer. And then straighten your front leg any amount. But what's interesting is that when we come to the hamstring stretches, we don't always get ourselves into the fullness of our back body because we're kind of stuck sometimes in the hamstrings. So coming into the bent version first. Beautiful. Deep bow. I surrender to the fact that I am a medicine woman. I am a medicine man. I am a cosmic healer. All right, I surrender. Change legs, left foot forward, right leg back. I'm done fighting. I'm done fighting against you. I truly am. And I love that about the goddess Brigit. She's like, do not be afraid of your woo-woo. Don't be afraid of it. Be loud. Because, you know, there's so many others that are just really dying to tap into their cosmic healer and just don't know how, but you do. You gotta be loud. I mean, you know, not screaming, but louder. Good, everybody. Step to the front of the mat and come back into that squat or come back into that crow. Come back onto the tippy toes, whatever kind of squat is available to you. And again, if you'd like to do the crow, feel free to do that arm balance. Squeeze and lift the pelvic floor a couple of times. Good, and if your feet are off the floor, bring them back down and come to lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Press your knees into your hands and your hands into your knees. And then come into happy baby pose, reach for your insteps. Good, now clasp, keep your legs where they are, clasp your hands together, point your finger reaching toward the sky, and then go ahead and lift up your head, neck, and chest and reach through your legs, reach through. Curl in, that back rounds, the navel pulls to the ground, and then lower your head down. Now keep your arms where they are and take your legs wide to a letter V. And as much as your legs are wide, feel like they're squeezing in toward each other. And lift up your head, neck, and chest and reach through your letter V. Reach through your letter V. Reach up and curl in. Curl that back body. Good. And then lower your head back down. Bring your legs straight together. Push them together. Bring your arms alongside the body. Relax your arms. And then very mindfully open your legs to letter V. Go slow, like they're pulling apart, but they're magnets that are pulling, trying to pull back together. And then slowly bring your legs back together. Slowly bring them apart. Slowly bring them back together. Slow, slow, slow. And then once your legs come back together, do little baby circles here. Little baby circles with both legs at the same time. And then hug your knees into your chest. Now bring your head up to your knees and take your hands behind your head. Squeeze in. And breathe. Breathe. And then lower your head back down and take your legs back up to the sky. Take your arms out to letter T, palms face down. And then take your legs ever so slightly to the left and let your right rib cage glue to the floor. Ever so slightly. Right rib cage glues to the floor. And take your legs ever so slightly to the right and your left rib cage glues to the floor. One more time to the left. And one more time to the right. And then come back to center, hug your knees into your chest once again. Maybe bring your nose to your knee. And then go ahead and drop your feet back down to the floor, robot arms. Either use a block underneath your sacrum or lift up into bridge. Whether you have a block underneath you or not, still use the activity of the legs, the shins hugging in, the tops of the thighs releasing, the chest lifting. And maybe here, squeeze the pelvic floor again and release. And one of the things that I've been working on in myself is truly releasing. So I squeeze, I feel that power, and then I truly release. Squeeze the pelvic floor and truly release it. If you do not have a block underneath your sacrum, you can come back down and then maybe go back up one more time. If you have a block, you can stay right where you are. And then again, if you do not have a block, come on down. Just separate your feet and let your knees come to touch. If you do have a block, feel free to just stay there. And so go ahead and remove the block if you have one. Lower down and bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop wide. Excuse me. Thank you. And repeat after me with your feet together, your knees wide. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram. I'm sorry. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram. Shrim Shram. Shri Chandraya Namaha. Beautiful. And just feel. Beloved Goddess Brigit of alchemy within me, I welcome the fires of your flame to transmute all that no longer serves me on my path to being a clear channel of miracles for myself and others. Ignite my own divine spark of inspiration and creation so that I may manifest magical blessings and inspire others to do the same. Grant me the courage to fully embrace and share my spiritual wisdom and gifts. Let me forge the way for us to reclaim our sacred mysteries, healing myself and all before me and all that come after me. So be it, so it is. And then drawing the knees back, hugging your knees into your chest. And then rolling up to sit, stretching your legs wide and forward bend, wide-legged forward bends. Beautiful. Nice, Kathy. If you have blocks and you want to put blocks in front of you, you're welcome to do that. Nice work, making it your own. I love it. I don't have to tell you that forward bends are very healing for the nervous system. Keep the navel drawn in, slowly rise up. Good. And seated, stretch your legs back together. Keep your right leg extended, bend your left knee, Janu Shirshasana. Let your left knee fall out to the side, twist to your right. As the body feels that beautiful twist fall over that right leg, come forward. Remember, if you feel like you need a blanket, right, you need a little extra lift of that low back, supporting that low back, put a blanket underneath your seat. We are the ones that take whatever life gives us and make it into medicine. Beautiful. Navel stays in. Come on up. Gorgeous. Nice, Lisa. And then change side. Take that nice twist to the left. And then bow forward. There you go, Patrice. Nice job. I wasn't sure which side you were on. Good job. Let your mind drop. Very slowly rise back up, come to a comfortable seat just for a minute of silent meditation. You can bring your thumb and first finger to touch if you'd like. Close your eyes. You can stay here as long as you'd like, or come down to lie in Shavasana. Ever so gently begin to deepen your breath. Let your body stretch and yawn in any way that serves you well. Hug your knees into your chest if you're lying on your back. Roll to your right side, come on up to sit. Do our birthday song for Nancy. You all should know by now. If you don't, just listen. On this day, the Lord gave you life. May you use it to serve her. All of our love and prayers will be with you. May you never forget her. On this day, the Lord gave you life. May you use it to serve Him. All of our love and prayers will be with you. May you never your heart center. And sliding your hands to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hope you have a beautiful day. Make it great. Happy birthday, Nancy.
Thank you, Sheryl.
You're welcome.
Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday, Nancy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nancy. Thank you, Sheryl.
You're welcome. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Love, 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 love.
Everybody have a nice day. Thank you, Sheryl.
Hi,
You're
Hope.
welcome. Goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Crystal. Bye, everybody. Love, love, love.
Thanks.
You're welcome.